Are you kidding me? We just took his key. This is ridiculous. He's looking right at us when he closes the door. Did that actually work? Hello? Hello everybody, I'm Keyin and welcome back to Hello Neighbor. Now, last time we were playing Hello Neighbor, we were trying to figure out the mystery and the secret behind the hidden message, the hidden QR code from Alpha 3, and we were testing some different theories in Alpha 2 to see if there was any kind of hidden mysteries that code could unlock. Now, you guys had a ton of awesome theories that you shared. So today, we're going to be covering some of those theories that I found in the comment section of that video from last week, and hopefully we can try and get to the bottom of this mystery. But before that, I wanted to share a little bit of information that I dug up and a theory that I came up with in regards to that information. So as you guys know, we have the full message from the QR codes from Alpha 3. And basically that message says, can you see it? Remember, 1003063. I had to hide it. They might find out. Now, that is the full message that you get when you scan the QR code in Alpha 3 with a QR code reader. However, some people, some internet sleuths, did some more digging on some information. They dug into the game files in Alpha 3 and they discovered some really interesting stuff. There is actually an extension to that message. Yeah, it's crazy. And so here is the remaining part of that message. It says, they must never know where it is buried. What? That is crazy. Okay, so what exactly is that message talking about? Well, the first thing that I think of is a body, right? You bury bodies, especially if you're a psycho murderer. You bury bodies. So that's where my head goes. Did somebody bury something somewhere? And then I look at those numbers. Now, those numbers have no consequence. We haven't figured out what those numbers actually mean. But here's my thought. Could those numbers be coordinates of some kind? Now, I don't know exactly how GPS works. Typically, I think it uses latitude and longitude to triangulate where you are on a map or in the world. And those numbers don't exactly match up to what we see, 1003063, because typically latitude and longitude have decimal points in them, and they're much longer. Also, in reference to decimal points, a lot of you guys were pointing out that I missed a decimal point. You got to go back and watch the video. I actually embedded those graphics, the sentences on the video, and the way that it ended up lining up was the number ended up landing where the reticle, the game reticle, see if you're looking at the game right now, you can see the little dot in the middle of the screen. Well, that reticle ended up lining up so that it was right after the 10 in the video. So it looked like 10.03063. The dot is not actually there. That dot that you're seeing is just the game reticle. So keep that in mind. But anyways, back to the latitude and longitude thing. I don't know if that's how latitude and longitude works, but I'm thinking that maybe there could be some kind of coordinates hidden in that number. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. You guys are way smarter than I am. Let me know what your theories are on that. That was basically my little theory that I came up with. But let's jump into some of the theories that you guys came up with. I think there's some pretty good ones out there. Now, the first theory comes from Antiseptic Guy, and he wants us to check out the door that leads to the end of the game. We didn't actually try the code against that door. He was thinking maybe if we use that code, we can go through that door. Now, we can go past that door if we use ghost mode, but otherwise you cannot legitimately get past that door because the game will instantly stop as soon as you hit that door. So I think we're gonna test this out. We're gonna go into ghost mode and let's head down into the basement and try out the code. We'll try it basically using the same methodology that we used before. So we'll go down into the basement, and then I am gonna go back into walk mode once we get through the stairs here. So I'm just gonna get like that, and then we can just go like walk just like so. Okay, and now, so as soon as we touch that door, it's going to end the game. But the thought is that if we input that code, maybe we can get past the door. So let's not get too close. Now, you can't actually interact with the door. I want to see how close we can get. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I think that's close enough. All right, so let's try entering the code 1003063, and then we'll try enter. Okay, I'm not gonna go into the door yet. I don't wanna ruin this. So let's try inputting it into the console command before we move forward. 1003063, enter. Okay. It doesn't, it's interesting because it doesn't give us like an error or anything. It enters the code into the console, but we don't get a message back. So there's nothing that's telling us if it works or if it doesn't. Who knows? All right, let's try. We're gonna walk into the door, right? Go through. It didn't work. Well, at least we tried. At least we tried. All right, so let's reset the game and try some different theories. Now, some had suggested that we actually try using the code on the neighbor. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the previous video, we were typing in the code in that Alpha 3 house, you know, the hidden neighbor house that we have in this version of the game. And we were trying to type in the code on the vault door. And when we did that, the neighbor walked right past us. So some were theorizing that maybe there's some kind of coding in that number sequence that makes it so that the neighbor ignores you. Now, I don't know how valid that is because I think the neighbor just didn't see us while we were trying that code, but we'll try it regardless. You know, it doesn't hurt to try. That's what we're doing. We're experimenting. So I think the best way to do this, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go into ghost mode and then I'm gonna use the player only command. Because I don't want him messing around with us. So I'm just going to set the player only command so that he is stuck in time and space. We just need to find him. Where's he at? Where are you at, neighbor? Where is he? Is he in the bathroom? Oh, sorry, dude. He was just going to take a bath and we stopped him from having a wonderful and relaxing bath. Okay, well, that's all right. So let's actually go into walk mode. All right. We can walk around. Can he catch us? No, he can't do anything to us in this mode. Okay, so let's try inputting the code 1003063, enter. And obviously he's not gonna do anything right now, but we're just gonna input the code while we're very close to him. 1003063, enter. All right, very good. Now let's go ahead and unlock him. So I think we just enter the players only command again. And he... Did that actually work? He literally just walked out the room. Out the door. He's watching TV. Okay. Let's poison his milk while we're here. Just like that. Here, we'll bring this to him. I know how much he likes. Here you go. Here. Have your milk. Neighbor, hello. Here, have this. Are you kidding me? We just took his key. This is ridiculous. He's looking right at us when he closes the door. Did that actually work? Hello? Hello? This is so weird. Here, have your key back. He's just sleeping. I can't believe it. I can't believe that he's completely ignoring us. We are not in ghost mode. We're not invisible. He is completely ignoring us. This is so stinking weird. That code did something. And I have no explanation for it. He can't even catch us. This is the weirdest experience I've had with Hello Neighbor. I cannot believe that actually worked. Well, that is amazing. I think we've discovered something, and it is unbelievable. That is awesome. We've broken the game. Did we actually discover the meaning of the code? The purpose of the code? I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Well, that is awesome. Well done to you guys for suggesting that. I think that is really, really cool. You guys should try it out too. If you have access to Alpha 2, try it and let me know if the same sequence of events happens for you, because that was amazing. That is awesome. All right, so we had another theory that I thought was really interesting. This one came from Chance Pants Gaming, and he said maybe that number sequence is actually a date. So if you look at that number, if you look at 1003063, it kind of looks like October, 10/03, third day, 1963. Now, typically you don't put a 0 in front of the year that you're trying to indicate, but maybe that's just to throw us off. Now, there's something more to this that I thought was really interesting too. Now, Dan and Dude added to that comment, which actually adds some more intrigue to that idea that it's a date, because he pointed us to some promotional art for Hello Neighbor, and there's something really interesting. I'll pull up that image right now. You can see up in the upper left-hand corner, just above the shadow of the neighbor, 1962. And honestly, looking at the kind of decor and just the look of the area, looking at the neighborhood, the houses, the designs, this car, looking at this car, yeah, it seems to point to this being in the 1960s. So is that what that number is? Is that pointing to a day when the neighbor did something? Did he bury somebody on that day? Who knows? But I think it's an awesome theory, and I want to know what you guys think of that down in the comment section below, so definitely let me know. And if you have anything to add to that, definitely let me know. And then another theory came from Nut Does Games, and seriously, this guy did some serious code breaking. Now, he broke it down into numbers equaling letters using some kind of crazy cipher that I don't understand at all. But essentially what he came up with is an acronym, what I think is an acronym, ACFC. And I'll put the comment up here on the screen so that you guys can see it. But that's basically what I came up with, was an acronym. You can also look at it as 400CF0C. Now, I don't know if that can translate to something. It kind of seems like Unicode for maybe like a color or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But the idea is that maybe those numbers translate into letters, and those letters translate into some kind of sentence or some kind of intriguing point of information. ACFC looks like an acronym, so I can't really come up with anything, but I'm wondering what you guys think that could stand for. ACFC. Could be something, could not be something, but that's why we're here. We're trying to get to the bottom of this, so let me know what you think that stands for, and maybe we'll get to the bottom of that. Those were just some really, really awesome theories that I thought needed to be showcased, so I'm wondering what you guys think of all that stuff. I think it's super interesting, but there is still some more things that we need to test. So this next suggestion comes from Keely Bystrom, and if you guys remember, in the pre-alpha version of Hello Neighbor, there was actually a keypad on the door to the basement. So Keely wants us to try using that code on the door to the basement on that keypad. So let's jump into the pre-alpha and try to input that code. All right, here we are in the pre-alpha of Hello Neighbor. Man, it looks totally different. Gosh, it has been a long time since I played this version. I actually never played this version on my channel because I didn't get access to the game until Alpha 1. Fun fact right there. So I am not as familiar with this version of the game as I am with the other versions. I know there's a lot of really goofy stuff that that you can do in this version. Can you not pick stuff up? Oh, F. That's right. Gosh, that is something. That is something else. But what we need to do is get to the basement door and try inputting that code. Now, if I recall, you go to the basement door and you actually have to trigger like a cutscene with the neighbor. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so you get near the basement door and then he sends you back home and it's daytime again. So now we're actually playing the game. Now we're actually trying to get into the basement. So we need to keep that code in mind, and we're probably going to have to do it quick. So remember, 1003063. That's it. We got to get to the door, input that code, and see if anything happens. So let's try to sneak in there. Now, he is extremely aggressive in this version. If I remember, It was really hard to get around in this version. So we're gonna do the best that we can. Is he watching TV? All right. You couldn't get upstairs in this version. Okay, he's watching TV. So he's really enjoying that static. Okay, can you get up and do something else, please, sir? Okay, I guess not. Sir, you can't even really open stuff, can you? You can pick up stuff, but you can't really open stuff. Gosh, it is so dark. This version is so dark. Uh-oh, the TV. Is the TV off? Is he still in there? How are we supposed to get him to leave? Okay, we can open the room to the garage. Can we open this? Yeah, we can open the garage. This is like, I totally forget all of this. I'm sorry. I'm a noob when it comes to the pre-alpha version. But we just need to get to the keypad, but I want him to get away from the... Oh, he turned the TV off. Okay. Is he still in there? He's not in there. Okay, now's our chance. 1 0 0 3 0 6 3. 1. Oh, it doesn't look like it worked. I'll be honest with you guys. We hit the sequence and it didn't do anything. It looks like the basement is still locked. Now, how did you actually... You gotta get a key? And the key code? Man, this version is really hard. Let's see if we can, yeah, like break that. Okay, so what is he doing now? He's coming around? Oh yeah, he's coming around. Okay, let's just get around. Oh no. Okay, we got around that. Can you get in here? Nope, that's locked. Okay, can we go in through the front door? We can. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try 1 0 0 3 0 6 3. 1 0 0 3 0 6 3. You can only input 4 numbers. See, as soon as I input 4, it just resets. So 1 0 0 3 0 6 3. It doesn't do anything. I'm sorry, guys. We tried. I tried doing it with the mouse because I knew that if we hit it with the buttons, they would actually press down, but you can only do 4. So I tried inputting 0 twice. 0 6 3, but it just resets the code. Well, at least we tried. It doesn't look like it works in the pre-alpha version of Hello Neighbor. Now, there is one more theory that you guys have been clamoring for, and that is that maybe that number is actually a phone number. Now, typically, Hello Neighbor, wow, he was right there. That is freaking me out. But typically, when you call somebody, at least in the US, the number is comprised of 7 digits, and then if you're calling outside of your area code, it's 4 digits, so 1 followed by a 3-digit area code. So 1 0 0 3 0 6 3, that's 7 digits. So that is 7 digits, however, it doesn't have an area code with it. So if I call that phone number, I'm gonna be calling whoever has that phone number in my area code. Now, I don't think that it's gonna be an actual phone number, but we're gonna try it. So that's why that's the main reason that I have the face cam set up, is so that you guys can see me input the number into my phone and then call it and see if anything happens. Okay, so here we go. 1 0 0 3 0 6 3. Okay, so you guys can, hopefully you can see that. Wow, that is very, very bright. There, you can see it like that. Okay, 1 0 0 3 0 6 3, calling. We'll put it on speakerphone.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. No es posible realizar la llamada.
Well, we tried. What if you guys have any other theories as to how we can make that phone call? Let me know in the comment section below, because who knows? I mean, maybe we need to add some additional numbers to it. Maybe we have to call the area code in Washington, maybe. If you guys want me to try that, be sure to let me know. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. There were some awesome theories. I want more. Let's try and get to the bottom of this code. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you'd like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.